Public speaking requires more than just words. It demands the right approach for every situation, whether impromptu, extemporaneous, manuscript, or memorized. Each speech style has specific rules to follow. I'm just like Ensalada, and here's a quick guide to ensure you engage your audience effectively. First, we have extemporaneous speech. An extemporaneous speech is a well prepared but not fully memorized speech, which delivered with minimal notes. It requires strong organization, confidence, and adaptability. Here's the dose. First, research your topic. Before delivering your speech, gather reliable information from credible sources. Understanding topic thoroughly helps you speak with confidence and accuracy, making your arguments more convincing. Second, organize your thoughts. Constructing speech logically ensures clarity. Start with an engaging introduction, followed by well developed main points, and conclude with a strong closing statement. This structure helps you stay on track and keep your audience engaged. Third, maintain eye contact. Establishing eye contact with your audience builds a connection and shows confidence. It makes your speech more engaging and help you gauge audience reaction, allowing you to adjust your delivery accordingly. Fourth, stay calm. Nervousness is natural, but maintaining composure is essential. Take deep breaths and speak at steady pace. And focus on your key points rather than worrying at mistakes. Stay calm and collected speaker is more persuasive and credible. Fifth, be professional. Use appropriate language, gesture, tone. Avoid slang, overly casual expressions, or offensive remarks. A professional demeanor commands respect and keeps your audience focused on your message. Sixth, end with impact. A strong conclusion leaves a lasting impression on your audience. Summarize your key points, deliver thought provoking statements, or end with a call to action to reinforce your message. An impactful ending ensures that your speech is memorable. And lastly, practice. Rehearsing your speech helps improve fluency, confidence, and delivery. Practice in front of a mirror, record yourself, or seek feedback from others. The more you practice, the more comfortable you become, reducing the chances of stumbling during your speech. And here's the don'ts. First, monotonous voice. Speaking in a flat and varied tone make your speech dull and uninteresting. Use vocal variety to emphasize key points, express emotions, and maintain audience engagement. A lively and expressive voice keeps listener attentive. Second, memorize your speech. While preparation is key, memorizing your speech word for word can make you sound robotic and unnatural. Instead, focus on understanding the key ideas and speaking naturally. This allows for your better adaptability and engagement with your audience. Third, ignore the limit. Every speech has a time limit, and exceeding or falling short of it can affect your impact. Going over time may bore your audience, while speaking too briefly may leave your points underdeveloped. Stay within the allotted time by practicing and timing yourself. Fourth, panicking. Anxiety can affect your performance, leading to rushed speech, forgetting points, or freezing up. If you feel nervous, take a deep breath, pause when needed, and focus on delivering your message effectively rather than worrying about making mistake. Fifth, rely too much on notes. While notes can be helpful, depending too much on them makes you appear unprepared and disconnected from your audience. Use them as a guide rather than reading verbatim. The goal is to speak naturally while maintaining engagement. Sixth, speak down to the audience. Your speech should be engaging, not condescending. Avoid using a superior tone, complicated jargon, or dismissive language. Treat your audience with respect, making them feel involved rather than talked down to. And lastly, get distracted. Losing focus during your speech can make you appear unprepared and unprofessional. Avoid unnecessary movements, filler words, or looking around aimlessly. Stay focused on your message and maintain a confident presence throughout your delivery. And here we are in impromptu speech. An impromptu speech is a speech delivered with little to no preparation, often requiring quick thinking and adaptability. It challenges a speaker to organize thoughts quickly and communicate effectively. And here's the dose. First, we have think before you speak. Take a moment to gather your thoughts before speaking. A brief pause helps you mentally organize your response and ensures clarity in your delivery. Second, use a simple structure. Follow a clear pattern such as introduction, main point, conclusion to make your speech easy to follow. A structured speech helps you stay on track and prevent confusion. Third, speak with confidence. Even if you feel unprepared, project confidence through your voice, posture, and gestures. A confident delivery makes your speech more convincing and engaging. Fourth, connect with your audience. Make eye contact, smile, and engage your listener. Relating your speech to their experiences or interest helps build a connection and keep them engaged with you. Fifth, be mindful of your expression. Your facial expression and body language should match the tone of your message. This enhances your delivery and helps convey emotions effectively. Sixth, use pauses effectively. Strategic pauses allow your audience to absorb key points and give you time to think. Avoid filling pauses with or as they can make you seem unprepared. And lastly, use relatable examples. Supporting your speech with everyday example or personal experiences make it more engaging and easier to understand. It also helps reinforce your key message. And here's the don'ts and impromptu speech. First, we have rumble. Avoid going off the tangents or speaking without a clear direction. Stay focused on your main idea to keep your speech concise and meaningful. Second, be too rigid. While structure is important, sounding overly rehearsed or robotic can make your speech less natural. Be flexible and adjust based on audience reaction. Third, repeat the same point. Repeating yourself unnecessarily can make your speech feel redundant and unorganized. Present your ideas clearly and move on to new points. Fourth, panic. Stay calm even if you feel unprepared. Take a deep breath, maintain composure, and trust yourself to communicate effectively. Fifth, speak too fast or too slow. Speaking too quickly can make it hard for the audience to understand, while speaking too slow can make your speech dull. Find natural and steady pace. Sixth, go off topic. Stick to your main idea and avoid unrelated details. Straying too far can confuse your audience and weaken your message. And lastly, end abruptly. A strong conclusion leaves a lasting impression. Summarize your key points or give a closing statement to wrap up your speech effectively. And now let's proceed to manuscript reading. Manuscript reading is the delivery of a speech by reading a fully written script. It is commonly used for formal speeches, news reports, or presentations that require precise wording. And here's the dose. First, we have use vocal variety. Adjust your speech, tone, and volume to add emphasis and keep your audience engaged. A lively and expressive voice prevents monotony. Second, enunciate words clearly. Pronounce each word properly to ensure clarity. Avoid slurring words or speaking too quickly, as this can make your speech difficult to understand. Third, maintain eye contact. Glance up from your speech or script regularly to connect with your audience. This makes your speech feel more natural and engaging. And fourth, manage nervousness. Take deep breaths and maintain steady pacing to stay composed. Confidence in your reading helps make your speech more effective. Fifth, understand the context. Know the purpose and tone of your speech, whether it is informative, persuasive, or formal. Adjusting your delivery accordingly enhances its impact. And sixth, highlight key section. Mark important words or phrases in your manuscript to help with emphasis and natural pauses. This ensures smooth transition and better pacing. And lastly, practice. Rehearse multiple times to become familiar with the script. Practicing helps improve fluency and reduces reliance on reading word for word. And now we have a don'ts. First, speak in a flat tone. A monotonous voice makes your speech boring and unengaging. Add expression and emphasis to keep your audience interested. And second, ignore punctuation. Pay attention to commas, periods, and other punctuation marks. They guide your intonation and pauses, making your speech more natural. Third, reading too fast. Speaking too quickly can make your message hard to follow. Maintain a moderate pace to ensure clarity and comprehension. And fourth, rely too much on the text. While reading is necessary, avoid keeping your eyes glued to the manuscript. Looking up occasionally help maintain audience engagement. And fifth, mumble. Speaking unclearly can make it difficult for your audience to understand. Open your mouth properly and articulate each word. And sixth, ignore pacing. A rush or uneven pace can affect the effectiveness of your speech. Use pauses and stress key points to enhance delivery. And lastly, disregard the audience. Avoid focusing solely on your script. Engage with your audience through eye contact, gestures, and vocal expression to make your speech more impactful. And finally, we are now in the memorized speech. A memorized speech is delivered without reading from a script or using notes. It requires thorough preparation, practice, and confidence to ensure smooth delivery. And here's the dose. First, understand the content. Comprehend the meaning of your speech rather than just memorizing words. This helps you recall information naturally and speak with confidence. Second, use visualization techniques. Create mental images or associate key points with familiar places or objects. Visualization helps reinforce memory and improves recall. Third, focus on key concepts. Instead of memorizing every word, remember the main ideas. This allows for flexibility and your speech while ensuring you stay on topic. Fourth, practice in a realistic setting. Rehearse in the actual environment where you will be delivering the speech. Practicing with an audience or in front of a mirror can boost confidence. And fifth, record and review. Record yourself delivering the speech and listen for areas that need improvement. This will help you refine your tone, pacing, and pronunciation. And sixth, practice beforehand. Repetition is key to mastering a memory speech. Regular practice enhances fluency, making your delivery more natural and engaging. And lastly, stay relaxed. Stay calm and confident to avoid forgetting lines due to nervousness. Deep breathing and positive thinking can help reduce anxiety. And here's the don'ts. First, last minute memorization. Cramming increases the chances of forgetting important details. Start practicing well in advance for better retention. Second, monotony. A robotic or flat tone makes the speech uninteresting. Use vocal variety and gestures to make your speech more engaging. And third, ignore cues. Pay attention to cues like punctuation, pauses, and transitions. These help maintain the flow of your speech and prevent rushing. And fourth, memorize out of sequence. Learning parts of the speech as random order can cause confusion. Memorize in a logical flow to ensure a smooth delivery. And fifth, depend solely on memorization. Over relying on memorization can make you panic if you forget a line. Focus on understanding the message so you can recover easily. And sixth, ignore the audience. Engaging with your audience through eye contact and expression is crucial. Avoid confusing too much and recalling words and connect with listeners. And lastly, negative self talk. Doubting yourself increases anxiety and affect your delivery. Stay positive and trust your preparation to boost confidence. Mastering these do's and don'ts ensure clarity, confidence, and strong connection with your audience. Speak with purpose, and you'll leave a lasting impression. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.